Hey, welcome to another insightful episode of the Head Guy Podcast. I'm your host, Stefan Lindberg-Jones, and today we embark on a journey into the world of eco-friendly business in Qatar with a visionary leader at the helm. Joining us is the dynamic CEO of MDFM, Kushal Kottary. In this episode, we explore the company's commitment to sustainability, the ambitious goals for the Expo 2023 horticulture exhibition, and the challenges and triumphs of navigating the eco-friendly landscape in Qatar. From sustainable building materials to community engagement and the fascinating realm of indoor farming, Kushal shares his personal journey, the hurdles faced in business, and the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Stay tuned as we dive into a captivating conversation on green practices, sustainable products, and the ongoing battle against climate change. This is the Head Guy Podcast, where we unravel the stories of leaders shaping the sustainable future. So, Kushal, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Stefan. Thanks for the invite.
No problem. I want to find out where you're at now. Where are we with you personally and professionally?
I am right now in not a great position. Okay, but I'm struggling. I'm still strong, still fighting hard, and hopefully I will be in the Expo by end of this year.
Nice.
And that is my target, and we are working towards that.
Just explain what Expo are we talking about, just for anyone that's not aware.
For people who don't know, this is a horticulture expo. It's Expo Doha 2023, which is at Al Bida Park. It's all about making the desert country green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the product which we have is a green product as well as eco-friendly. So I think it will merge pretty well over in Al Bida Park.
Yeah, because I would have thought when you're talking about, I'm going to say the word wrong. What's the expo called?
Horticulture.
I can't even say
Horticulture.
Horticultural.
Yeah.
That would be on top of the list for important things to exhibit.
Yes, especially with all the climate change and everything, and the carbon emission which is happening right now. We needed that. We are going towards green energy, and why not green in reality with the agriculture aspect, and keeping the desert green. It's not that easy, but at least we can start.
No, and your first words were things aren't going too well. So to me, are you in the right place for doing business where you want to make the desert green? Or are things changing in regards to the kind of mindset that...
Well, Qatar is slow compared to other probably GCC countries. But there are advantages being slow as well, because then you tend to see the mistakes of other people, what they have done.
Yeah.
Like how they say, most of the time they compare to Dubai. And yeah, Qatar is 10 years old. That's a comparison one. Yes, but what Dubai has done, number of mistakes, Qatar will not do that because they already saw what happened. So 10 years being slow also will help. But people to know this product which I have and to understand, yes, they're taking a little bit of time. And that's the reason where I'm getting frustrated. And maybe I'm not getting a proper inroad. So hopefully I have now people who are expat, who understand this product and who wants to, help me out, also bring this product to the market. So Al Wajba establishment was a French guy called Gerald. So he's helping me out to put a nice Galicia concept of Green Magic Homes in Al Bida Park.
And with the Expo, do you see that as your shining light, that potentially when people come to the Expo, see your products, that they will be able to see that the benefits of what you're selling and potentially business will come from that?
Yeah, because the property which I have done, which I have built with these FRP panels, is in a private farm. Nobody has an access to go and see that.
I know, but I want to take everyone back that you got a lot of publicity when you did this home.
Yes.
On this farm.
Yeah.
You were all over the place. That's why you came to my attention, because it was just like, wow, this guy's nailing it. He's getting press from all over. You know, it was, just tell everyone what that was all about and what your product is.
FRP panel. So it's basically fiberglass, polymer panel. These panels are basically used as waterproof material, and the panel is very thin, which is almost 10 mm, but very strong. It can hold a weight of 200 kilograms per square meter. So it's very, very strong. It's hurricane proof, wind proof. The house which we have built is around 266 square meters, and we covered the entire house with the natural grass. So the installations are very thick. So from inside it's very energy efficient. In summer also it's very cool inside. Humidity is very less. The grass absorbs a lot of heat and humidity. So plus it produces oxygen. So you have a lot of advantages, but then it's new in the market. People need time to understand the product.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Isn't it funny when you're introducing a new product to the market, it takes a long time, or it takes a while before people can get their mindset around what you're actually offering and what are the benefits, because they're so used to the old habits of just purchasing, just building with the same materials, that when something new comes along, where's that tipping point? Where do you think that tipping point can be?
So, there are very few people who want to take risk. Okay. And the rest of the people, they want to go with others. It's just like ant is going forward and we are just following it. And wherever the people are going, we just...
But isn't that the way, as entrepreneurs, as business people, we are the risk takers.
Yes. We are the risk takers, and we have taken the risk. We bought this beautiful product to this region, and this region needs it more than anywhere else.
Why do we need it?
Okay. One is we are in extreme hot condition. Okay. Energy is the biggest issue. So this product, and also the building materials where you have to take, it reduces 60% building materials. You don't need rebars. You don't need concrete. You don't need pillars.
Wow, 60%.
Yes, 60% it reduces the material. All we had to bring is these FRP panels. We just bolt it. We fixed it. And from inside it is like a natural house. It looks like Hobbit after the grass is laid.
Yeah.
But it's so energy efficient. From inside, it will be a normal house.
I'm just wondering why grass when we are in a desert. Why choose grass when you've got the responsibility? I know how hard it is on a daily basis, just keeping plants alive and watering all the time. Why go down the grass route?
So we can put grass. Also, we can put sand.
Ah, okay.
So we have both the options.
Yeah.
Why people prefer grass? Because it looks nice. Plus it produces oxygen. Okay. Now the grass we use is also a special grass. Not this ordinary grass which it takes a lot of water and all that.
Okay. So there's efficiency with the grasses.
Yeah. This grass is called as zoysia grass.
Mm-hmm.
And the company it's made in Qatar. Of course,
you can make grass.
Yes,
Okay.
It's done over here. It's Al Wajba establishment. They have this company called Zoysia Gulf. They are the one who is supplying this grass. it only needs 60%. It needs 60% sunlight, and it needs 60% less water compared to the other grass. So wherever we are going into sustainability, we are going into eco-friendly, we're going to green aspect.
So everything that you're doing
is touching that.
That's your mindset. That's your business plan. That's your...
Yeah.
Why did you go down this road? For any business, why did you think, okay, this is what I'm going to do?
So I don't know how much you know about me in terms of...
No one knows anything. I've just done a real brief introduction.
So I'm into giving something to the community, which I have done through my cricket. So now after cricket, something...
So has cricket been your inspiration?
Yes. Okay. I have achieved a lot of feat. I have a cricket club as well. We won internationally. We've been champions for 5 years in Doha, unbeaten.
Oh, wow.
We had 7 national players representing our club, 9 at under 19, 7 at under 16. These are national team players.
Is this not a business in itself?
It is in the business, but I did not take it in a commercial way because it was very close for me. Cricket has given so much for me, so I wanted to give something back to the community.
No, so it's like an NGO kind of...
It's basically, I started it as a non-profit organization.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, of course, I did not mention that because we were collecting fees, but we were collecting minimal. I gave scholarship every year for the last 4 years, almost to 20 to 25 people.
That is admirable. Where has that come from with you growing up, you being involved in business? Where did that come from?
The cricket?
No, just giving back.
See, I come from a very low middle class family. Okay, so it came from the parents. We were in a joint family, and there we used to look after each other's back, and there it started all. It's all about giving over there, and it's not about taking.
So that was instilled in you, from a very early age, from your parents.
Yeah, from the very early
age.
Yeah, and same thing. I got a good life partner as well. Even her parents, and they were also into giving. We have a charity organization as well called as Being Warriors. So we have done a lot of stuff back home.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID. We supplied 3-month food rations to most of the places in Mangalore.
Wow.
We even funded for some people for wedding, some people who were hospitalized who did not. We had a medical camp. We gave free eyeglasses. We supplied food for HIV patients. There's an organization over there in Mangalore. We did a lot of things. I took my family, my kids. I wanted them to know whatever life you are having right now, you're blessed, and others are not as privileged as you. So thank God every day. So whatever you have, and don't compare yourself with others.
Yeah. No, wow. That is so admirable. So with the heart, the way you think, the way you want to give back, you felt that this was, going into this type of business was the right thing to do.
This business, I did not have much option because of I was made redundant at Sidra. So I had to start up something.
No, I know, but you can choose if you're going to start something. Then
we looked at this Qatar national vision. So let's go. We are in Qatar.
Okay.
Let's see what our leader wants.
Yeah.
Okay, let's support him.
Yeah.
And we're looking at that. It's more about sustainability. It's more about eco-friendly. Then how can we, do this? What Qatar does not have, what we can bring.
So that you felt that was like a roadmap for you to, okay, I can get on this.
And
be part of it.
Yes. And also the food security is the biggest issue as well. So we thought with this product, because all you see over there when you go to Shamal Road, there's a lot of farm houses over here, and they have these, plastic covered this thing. And every year they have to change. It's not
Oh,
sustainable.
really?
Yes, because of the
Because
wind,
of
because of the weather. So that's not sustainable.
No.
So I have something which has a warranty period of 30 years, which is proven to have a life cycle of 90 years.
So this isn't the prefabricated.
Fabricated FRP panel.
Oh, these are FRP panels as well.
Yes.
You actually grow.
We have a mold where we make this agro capsule.
So is it much bigger than the actual ones that you use for the house?
It's the same size.
Oh, it's the same size.
It's the same size.
Okay.
Okay, you have 3.5 meters height. So that's
So how does that work when you're growing stuff inside it? Is it what's the benefits of having?
so the indoor farming. The biggest issue over here, the soil is the biggest issue. How long? As per the research, it's only good for the next 40, 50 years. What after that?
Yeah.
And food security has been a major issue, just not Qatar, the entire Middle East,
Yeah.
because of the climate and weather. We can't grow as what we can grow in other countries. So I wanted, we had this outer shell, which is called as agro capsule. Now, okay, I can sell this out, but how would people grow anything inside?
Exactly.
Then we tied up with vertical green farming in Spain, one expert in vertical farming. We tied up with Cultivatics in USA.
Which do what?
They are also expert in lighting system
Oh, okay.
and other indoor
So you're tying up with other
various
businesses. Yeah.
Yes. So we tied up with these multinational organization and we came up with a full turnkey solution. So you don't have to worry in terms of, okay, I got this shell, so now what do I do from inside?
Yeah.
No. From the software, from the lighting, from the water, AWG, which is atmospheric water generator, everything, from the walls inside, the seeds, the soil, everything. We even worked out the numbers. So in 100 square meter, I can grow 12,000 kilograms of strawberry per year.
Wow.
And with the same system, I can expand to another 400 square meter, okay, where you don't have to incur additional money for the software and other things because it can be, attached with each other, like the Lego piece.
Yeah, yeah.
I can go up to 65,000 kilograms of leafy greens, microgreens, and strawberries.
Wow.
All year round.
And you would be a one-stop shop because you've got everything.
Yeah. Whether it is lighting,
Yeah.
and it will be net zero.
So let me ask, are you actually showcasing this at the Expo? Are you showing the
I wanted to showcase
the indoor farm?
Indoor farming. I wanted to showcase,
And
we are struggling with the sponsorship and funding. So we are not, but we will be bringing the mock-up unit.
so you're showing the house.
I'm just showing the house. I'm showing a smaller unit of the house so people can feel how does it look, how does it feel from inside. So
I was just thinking from a business point of view,
yeah.
Do you not get a higher return from the farming than you would do for selling a house?
Yes, see, the house, we don't have time because the expo is already started.
Okay.
Okay. They don't keep anything readily available. We need to place an order.
Oh, you have to actually order it, pay for it.
And then the shipping and everything.
And then you've got to pay to be in the expo as well.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So overall, if I get a sponsor itself,
Yeah.
it will still take 3 months for the product to be here.
What about all right, you build your little house.
Yeah.
What about inside? You could have like a mock-up of your farm as a model. So you can
Yes.
showcase
So this is what we were thinking
Okay.
of doing that.
Yeah.
But then again, we are working very closely with Spain and USA, what they can supply through air. So we will only come to know within next couple of weeks when that will arrive.
Yeah, right.
If it arrives, say by end of November, then we are good. So we'll be having that entire thing in December.
What?
The indoor farming.
Indoor farming. What? Showcasing within the house?
Within the house.
Superb.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look, you're at an ideal event.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes. So if everything goes well, yes. If not, yeah, there is definitely, the house is there. So
Okay.
yeah. It's basically a room. It's by 5 meter by 4 meter, 20 square meter.
I'm just curious, you know, you were in the press a lot for the house that you built.
Yes.
That must have felt great because now, you know, I don't know how long it took you to actually, you know, start the business to getting this big order. You must have felt great.
Yeah.
This is, I am thinking right. I am believing that this can be the business for Qatar.
Yes, and at the same time, no. So whoever saw this product, they were blown away. I like, wow, we have never seen this.
No, that's why when I saw the press, it was just like, wow, I've never seen this before.
Exactly. So, and even the house now, it's so beautiful, you know, nice, green, people are enjoying the house, you know. And I had good media coverage as well, you know, a lot of people contacted me. But then when it came to business, people are, you know, not so reluctant to have it. Maybe one, it's because pricey. It's 30% above the standard construction, I would say.
Why? Because you're telling me that I don't need as much material to build this house.
But my FRP panels are expensive. And I have to ship that from USA. I have to pay tax.
Okay, so it just builds up.
It just adds up.
Okay.
If I had a factory over here,
Yeah.
which I have got an approval from USA, that they will
Super.
give me
So you're bringing business. You're
Yeah.
you know, because that's what the country is promoting, that we start
Yes.
producing
So we produce over here,
Yeah.
which will cut down the cost by almost 35%. So then people can, my price will be much lower and people can afford that.
Do you think there will be a demand, not just here in Qatar, but for the region?
Yes. There will
Because
be.
you could be the manufacturer that's based here in Qatar.
Yeah. Not only them, they also have some excess order either in Far East or somewhere.
Okay.
I can produce over
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and supply that
Yeah,
as well.
because then you don't have to ship it all the way
Yeah.
from the US.
Yeah, the best part of our agreement is we are just not only, you know, the distributors. We are their certified builders. We are their associate as well. So we have back-end access for all their research and everything. And they also take our input as well because GCC is different than West.
Yeah.
Okay, in terms of weather and other things.
Well, that was going to be my next question. How's the journey been? Running your own business here in Qatar.
It's hard. It's not that easy. You know.
In what way? What?
In every aspect. Not that you know, the government rules are all fine, but in terms of business aspect, in terms of generating revenue, cash flow, that has been an issue. And the biggest thing was FIFA, you know. And once FIFA is done, it looks like we went 2 years back.
Why?
I don't know. You know, a lot of restaurant and other things are shut down. Many businesses are closed down.
But I heard that is a common thing with the World Cup. Every place that they go to, there's this whole feel-good, build up, the event happens, and then like from that day onwards, for about a year, it's just like ghost town. It's just, and that's what I've heard from various people who have lived through different World Cups.
Yeah, it is sad. It is,
Yeah.
But probably we were not prepared for it.
No, I never knew anything about it, so I wasn't prepared for it. I thought this the whole razzmatazz, the whole party feeling would carry on for about a year afterwards. I didn't know that.
Exactly. We thought, there was some kind of plan in place after the FIFA World Cup. There would be few other events and other things. But now, nothing. At least now there is Expo, which is started. And hotels are...
Yeah, do you feel there's a bit of a momentum?
There is a bit, because now it's winter.
Yeah.
So you generally expect tourists to come at this time.
Yeah.
To do desert safari, to enjoy this beautiful...
Yeah, I think the cruise ships will start coming in around now. Isn't there a season of...
It's now till March.
Okay.
Again, March being Ramadan, probably might be slow.
But for you as a business owner, how does that, where's the knock-on for you, even if tourists do come in? Because, as you said, what you built is somewhere on a farm that no one can get access to.
So I have various products. I just not have farm for indoor. I don't have just greenhouse.
Right.
I have residential product. I can build majlis. I can build 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom.
No, I hear you. But how can people, if I'm visiting this country,
see,
it'd be great if there was something on show that's in the public domain that they could...
If either, Qatar or some hospitality company build this smaller house or a room for people to stay with our product.
No, immediately what I was thinking when you were talking was, when you go down to Sea Line and the desert, you've got temporary accommodation like tents and stuff like that your product would just speak volumes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as you said, it's like a hobbit house. And we've only seen a hobbit house on films and in beautiful, lush green areas.
Yeah.
But if you say that, no, you can have them with sand on the top in the desert, what a great, the desert is so beautiful that your product would complement. It wouldn't be like an eyesore. Yeah. It would literally be...
So one of the products...
Sorry, I just...
No, that's fine. And so one of the products what we have in hospitality segment is called Half Globus. And that is just meant for desert.
Oh, really?
And it has a plunge-in pool as well.
Oh, wow.
And the life cycle is 30 years. Here, it can withdraw sandstorm, hurricane, because of the shape.
Wow.
We also have another company which we are tied up, and they have this product called Galaxy. Now that rotates 360 degrees.
Really? Just keeps on...
And it has built-in solar system. So...
Oh, so it can be self-contained?
Exactly. So we have this product. I don't know, there's something with this market.
Wow.
People only talk about, because I met one of the very well-known agriculture segment person over here. And when I was having a chat with him about all this process, he was saying, Kushal, yes, your product is great, but, we get free water from the government. We get free electricity. So for us, it doesn't really matter. And I said, okay, what about sustainability? And this sustainability and other things, they are all politics. Nobody,
Really?
Yeah, nobody really follows it. Nobody really implements it.
So do you think it needs to be more coming from the top down, that, changes have to be made just to get people to really think about it?
Exactly. So they talk about sustainability, they talk about, but how is it green? How is it sustainable? What is the return? Where are the data? Where are the numbers?
I think, being here for so long, I do see, there is a change. There is a movement moving in the right direction. We've got like the Green Sustainability Week that has happened from about 7 or 8 years ago, that you can feel the momentum. It's happening. But then also you hear all the news stories now of it, climate change and how the climate is changing drastically, that, things need to be implemented and put in place. And there is a lot of pressure now for governments and countries to change. And I think you are on the right path.
we are on the right
But
path.
whether you're too early,
Maybe I'm too early, maybe
but I hope with this podcast that
probably people will listen. People at the
Absolutely.
high end will see this interview,
yeah,
and probably I want this as a Qatar product. I could go to Saudi, I could go to somewhere else. I mean, Qatar has given me so much. I've been here for 15 years, so I want Qatar to take the first advantage. Of course, our aim is to go, within GCC, but
no, but that is their philosophy. That is their policy. Is that bring manufacturing here into Qatar and then use that as a launch pad for the rest of the world.
yes, and food security wise, we already have done research. Even with the vertical farming, I can give you an example of, you see, when they grow, mostly what they have is hydroponic and aquaponic. The system what we have is aeroponic. And
Just explain what the difference is, because I'm not into the whole agricultural.
So aquaponic,
Yeah,
it's the fish,
right.
it's a fish pond.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, it gives the nutrition to the plant.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's aquaponic.
So what, you have actual fish
You have actual fish in the container, in the...
and you just take the eggs?
No, don't take the egg, the shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the poop of the fish is the nutrient
Really?
for the plants.
Wow.
Yeah, and hydroponic is the water.
Yeah, where it's just like drip.
No, it's
No?
not drip.
Oh.
The water keeps on flowing, touching the root system,
Okay.
but the water is always stagnant. So that has...
Stagnant, or is it
keeps on flowing.
keeps on flowing?
It has to keep
okay.
on flowing, because if it is stagnant, then the fungus and other things.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still
yeah.
there is fungus. There's still, pest and other things.
Right.
But the beauty about our product,
So what's that?
aeroponic,
Aeroponic. Aero.
yeah, in the air. Just like
aeroponic.
like
Okay.
a mist. Mist to the root, and that's it.
Mist of what? Very
Water mist.
water mist. So it's very minimal.
Very minimal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the reason, we need 95% less water compared to any other indoor farming or normal cultivation. And if you see the segment of growing indoor farming, like the lettuce, the basil or coriander, with the aeroponic system, in one wall, we can grow multiple.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in aquaponic or hydroponic, it has to be only lettuce or only basil. So suppose we have this, say in a desert, there's a 5-star hotel. And for them to bring the stuff from the city, it takes time, right? They can have their own indoor farming. The chef can go in the morning, cut whatever he needs,
Yeah.
and he can come get. And we have, the research has done and the data shows, we have at least a minimum of 33 cycles per year
Of one.
one item.
Oh, wow. 33.
Yes. And our lettuce can go at least 5 times with one seed. You don't have to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Wow.
I want to bring this concept, like a farm to table.
Absolutely. Well, I was just going to say food for thought.
Yeah.
Sorry, the pun. I'm just curious, going back in time with regards to yourself and growing up, did you ever see yourself running this type of business?
No. For me, my father was I wanted to be like him.
So
He was a government employee.
Okay,
But
so
he was into agriculture, by the way.
oh, he was.
Yeah. So he was working for APMC, called as Agriculture Product Marketing Corporation.
Okay.
Okay, where they decide the price for how much the price for the rice, what will be the price for argan.
Okay, so he was on the
He was on that.
end,
On
the
the-
back end of agriculture.
Yes. So not as a farmer, but
No, yeah.
on this aspect. So I basically, very early, I remember this was in my high school. I wanted to be a custom officer. Why? Because I like their uniform. Okay.
I think we're all the same. I think I wanted to be a helicopter pilot because I like the uniform.
So that's it. And I never thought, whatever I am today, I'm actually blessed, even though, going through some tough time, but I'm blessed. I have achieved few things.
But, I think it makes us stronger when we go through tough times. We can't have it easy all the time. And as I said to my previous guest, business and running a country we can never be on the top all the time. We have to have our dips.
Exactly.
There is no perfect world. There is no perfect system. So it's got to be expected. So we've got to prepare ourselves, or we've got to go with it and experience it and deal with the situations. As a business owner, every day is different. You're going to feel it, whatever. Something's going to be thrown at you that you're not expecting.
Exactly. And then, any good business has to get at least 3 years. So I'm just stepping into my third year.
Well, congratulations, because a lot of businesses close after 1 year.
So I still wanted it. The easy thing would have been for me, wind it up. It's not working. No, I still want to keep trying. I know one day, they'll have a different, maybe next year at this time.
No, well, that's why I say to everyone, please come back. If there's a milestone or if there's something that you need to share, then you definitely come. I'm just, for every business owner or entrepreneur that's listening to this podcast, what skills do you bring to, what do you feel from all your experience previously, your qualifications, what do you feel has helped you being in this position now?
So never depend on others and run a business. This is what I have learned. Okay. I did not know what was FRP panel.
What, even before what?
Even when I started.
What, you tied up?
I had a partner who was expert in this.
So you relied on your partner?
Yes. My thing was only administration. Okay. So I was looking after the company in terms of that. Technically, I had absolutely no knowledge. So whatever you see, whatever I have spoken now, this is the last 8 months which I have learned.
Why? What happened? No, because it always happened. I was in that same position. No, just before you go on, I was in that same position where I had a partner. He was the expert in running, in my case, an animation business. So I put all, you saw that out. I'll just deal with the admin like you. And then a year later, we go bankrupt because the way he ran it, and I had all faith in him, was the wrong way to do business here in Qatar. And that was a big learning curve for me. You can't, as you say, you've got to know the whole of your business, not rely on someone else.
So I was heavily dependent on him. He was the technical expert in this. And I wanted to learn because I like to learn new things. The morning when I get up and see what I'm going to learn new something. But he always, pushed me back. No, leave it to me. So he did not want it. He felt that I was micromanaging him. So I gave him his space, but then that costed us big time. So whatever the hard time is now, it's because of that.
Oh, wow.
So I have then had to learn. I never walked off from my problems. I faced it. Whatever today I am, I did not run away from problem.
Did you surprise yourself in these situations?
Yes, because there were times I was super nervous and I did not knew what next to be done. Now, if the same situation comes,
you're the expert.
I would be relaxed. Have a cup have a cup of coffee. Yeah, I said, it's okay.
Yeah.
But at that time, I panicked because I did not have knowledge. So have knowledge. Knowledge is very important. If you don't have knowledge, don't jump into that business. That business will collapse.
But I'm surprised because let's look at your work experience up to you starting the business.
Yeah.
It was all about knowledge, and every position that you had,
Yeah.
you weren't scared. You literally threw yourself in, and you learnt right there and then.
Yeah.
And you ran your position, every position that you had.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny that you set up a business, and it was just like the other guy saying, "No, it's all right, it's fine."
Yeah.
You must have, deep down, like your gut feeling, there must have been something that was just like, I'm not happy, I'm a little bit insecure there.
Not really, because I trusted him.
Right.
Okay. And when you trust and when you know the person, it's not that he had the knowledge. He had the knowledge, but I don't know what went wrong with him. He did not follow certain instructions.
Right.
There are people who want to do it. It's like my way or highway, So.
But this was a new product for both of you, wasn't it?
Yes. No.
No.
For me, it was new.
He had already worked with it.
He already worked as per him. So there was no proof, but he told he already know what is FRP panel. He had worked. He had built 35 such houses and whatnot. So, of course, he has the knowledge, so he will do it. But
he did it his own way, and that wasn't the right way.
That was not the right way.
And so then you're literally...
And it's so simple.
Did it feel like you're on a boat with, holes all over the place that you were scooping out the water to try and keep...
Yes. I had a tough 4 months. I would say a disaster 4 months. Okay. The whole Ramadan, I remember in 2022, I was fasting. My wife is a Muslim, so I fast. And then I was working in the heat, whereas he finishes his 6 hours and he used to leave. And I used to work for 8 hours, 9 hours, because the company is mine, right?
This is it. This is your baby.
This is my baby. I can't, I don't just keep my club name as Warrior. I don't keep my son's name as Warrior because they are warriors. There's warrior in everybody. We fight. Okay. Result, yes, sometimes it might be good, sometimes it might be bad. Did you really fight like a warrior? Yes. We fought. It's good enough. Okay, at least you have given your 100%. Okay, result is not in favor of you, it's fine. But you give the best. But if you did not give the best, and then you accept that, you're expecting to win. So now I'm a bit relaxed in terms of, technical aspects. I can fix any leak now. I'm that confident.
Oh, I've heard you. Yes. You are the expert on everything that's to do with your house.
Yeah.
With regards to, leaks or...
Yes.
Yeah. Something that came up, if anyone's interested in doing business here in the Middle East with regards to agriculture, you must have done your market research to actually buy into that. I know you got this great building material, but you must have done some market research to look at what was here at the moment and how you could penetrate the market with your product.
Yes.
Are there opportunities in agriculture? You say the 2030 vision. I know that Qatar is investing in other countries for agriculture. Are they looking to do agriculture here in Qatar itself? I know you said there's quite a few farms popping up.
Yeah.
But is it the right place?
It is the right place because we are exporting so much still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean importing?
Sorry, importing, not exporting.
Yeah.
Importing so much from outside countries.
Yeah. Although I go to the supermarket and I see a lot more of Qatari cucumbers, tomatoes.
Yes.
Green leaf.
Yeah, leafy green.
Yeah.
But still, we have a lot of items which we are still exporting.
Right.
Okay. Now, you can't grow with this weather 365 days strawberry. You will be exporting it. We are here. We have this product. which grows 365 days, which we have harvest cycle of 33 per year minimum. Goes up to 45 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, but a minimum of 33 harvests. That's good enough for the entire year.
What about soil quality? Do we have to import soil here, or have we got?
No, we don't have to import soil from outside as well.
Okay.
Okay. Again, even that the container where we put the seedling will be also sustainable. It is also an eco-friendly one.
Oh, so is there soil or no soil?
There's no soil.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's basically, cocoa pit from the coconut shell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So with that, we have covered all aspects. We know once we have the mock-up unit in Qatar for this indoor farming, things might change drastically. The Expo director also was pretty much impressed when he knows. So he straight away gave us the land. Please, we need this. Qatar needs this.
This is it. That, when you get that validation, that must make you feel, okay, I know I'm doing it right. I know I'm right. It's just going to take time.
Exactly. The only where I was struggling is expect understood. Qataris are not understanding. The day the Qataris understand, then it will be totally different.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, again, two different nationalities. Okay, we have this French guy who knows about this product and he wants to invest. And we have this Lebanese who was also previously the Ministry of Agriculture in Lebanon. So now he is the project director.
Oh, wow. So
the day he saw this, he's like, yes, we need this Qatar. He knows. But I don't know. The Qataris are taking a little bit time. I think they don't want to take the risk, or they don't have faith in this product, or
I know, but if you're turning up with the facts, the figures, the data, where's the risk? Especially if you can show that, profit margins, they're going to get a return on their investment.
I approach to all major companies as well.
Maybe you're not selling it right.
Probably. I think probably some marketing skills. The sales pitch is not that great. But again,
you need a good video.
We even did the ROI. ROI with this product, unless and until you want to produce some exotic. The normal leafy greens, microgreens and all those things, it's 24 months to 28 months. And that's a good return on investment.
Yeah.
And if you go out high end with some berries and other things, then it will be between 18 months to 24 months. So basically, it all depends on what you grow inside.
What I was thinking just then is, you're offering the material, the building, as well as the farming.
Yeah.
What about if they didn't go with the building and just did the farming? Could that be possible, or is it all connected?
No, that is also possible. But then again, the temperature, how you going to keep it inside?
Yeah, you're going to spend a lot of energy trying to keep the temperature.
I think the major issue over here is not just the inside part, at the outside, the covering. That makes a lot of difference. I can put even in desert areas these things because it does not need pillars or slab or concrete. And if there is a sandstorm, the way it is over here, then it's windproof, hurricane-proof.
I love your units, and I love the buildings and how that can complement. I'm always thinking about how buildings should complement the environment that they're actually in. Why, as a species, we've just literally built buildings that are not conducive with the environment. Now, because of what's happening, we should be going back and looking at that, and we should be building buildings that literally are embedded into the environment.
Now, say we are in West Bay, we got this high-rise building, right? There's a lot of parking space.
What? Where?
The building has the parking space. Right?
Don't even go there. I'm not even going to go there. Parking space, that's always been the bane of my life.
Yeah, but then there is a limited parking space.
There is a limit, and it just generally caters for the people that are in the town. But if I'm visiting...
So, yeah, that's fine. No,
Okay.
I'm going in terms of a different segment over here because there's a shared parking. Now, all this parking, I can make it green.
In what way? How?
Because I have FRP panel for parking areas and I can cover with soil and grass and I can make it green.
Oh.
So, temperature, the landscaping, everything is covered. So, if the leaders of Qatar wants to do that, the Ministry of Climate and Energy wants to do that, is they have this product. I wanted them to take advantage of this product. So,
I feel your energy, and I know you're not going to stop until you succeed.
Yes.
I know you're not going to let it go. But is this, as I say, where you're at and where the market is and the country is, are you going to run out of steam? Will there be a point where you go, look, it's not working, no one's...
Yeah.
Or do you feel,
I feel some hope right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see some hope, but again, I keep on trying. The worst case scenario, probably I have to shift from Qatar.
Yeah. Or would you diversify within your business, like you have, from the buildings to the farming, including in the buildings? Is there any other opportunities that you can diversify?
See, the other opportunity is, the hospitality segment. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that aspect which we spoke, in the deserts, that is there. We have different modules. We also have some module which is capsule, completely glass in the shape of a capsule. Both side glasses. We also created for the residential, the space is an issue. So now we created new technology for not just only ground floor, but ground and first floor. 3-bedroom villas, 4-bedroom villas, if they want to make it in FRP panels.
While you were talking, it just popped into my head. How do you feel when you see shipping containers converted into, structures and buildings? That must frustrate you, where, because that's the cheapest option. That's the cheapest option to, have a coffee shop or a cafe, but it's not serving. It's serving a purpose. It's serving a need.
Yeah.
But if we think about your product and how it can be used and how there can be so many layers of, you can have the grass. So, as well as just having a coffee shop or something like that, you could have a seating area on like a hill, grass.
Yeah. You can have even seating area on the top as there because it can hold, as I said.
Yeah, no, exactly. So how you must feel a little bit of frustration that we're at that point where, shipping containers,
yes,
they just seem to be popping up all over the place.
Yeah, people, we have this container box as well.
Yeah,
it's nicely done.
No, everything's nicely done.
It's nicely done. But then, are they really, for this weather, is it feasible?
Exactly, because there must be a huge amount of energy that has to cool them down because it's literally a metal container.
Exactly. So that's where I'm trying to tell, people talk about it, but they really, when it comes to implementing, it's not.
No.
How is it sustainable? How it is energy efficient? How is it eco-friendly even?
No, it's funny because one of my guests will be the person that sells these containers. Absolutely. He's doing an amazing business.
Yes.
He's on top of the world.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Absolutely.
His thing is working.
Absolutely.
But for me, it's not just my business, right? We are here talking about climate change. We are here talking about environment. So this product is a natural product. It's a green product. It's an eco-friendly product. So at least we need to start. If we start now, in another 10, 15 years, we might reach to some place. But if we don't even start now.
Well, this is it. As they say, if you haven't started 10, 15 years ago, then just start now.
Yes.
It's always good just to start.
Just start now.
Absolutely. Well, Kushal, this has been amazing. I love the conversation. I hope people have got something from this, looking into what it's like running a business here. It's not all plain sailing. It's not all follow the golden road, etc.
Yeah.
That you're living it, you're doing it, you're facing every single day, and you haven't given up hope. You see there is a huge potential, which there is. And I thank you for doing this type of business, that you are thinking about the environment, you are thinking about the community. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for inviting, and I hope people will take more seriously about the environment and what it's gonna affect. Yes, our life is almost, we crossed half of our. We have our kids, we have our grandkids coming. Just think about them, what life they would, if there is no proper water, no proper food, no proper oxygen. Let's leave something behind where they are proud of us.
Absolutely, and what a legacy if your buildings start popping up that, once you're gone, they'll still be here for many, 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 many years.
Exactly. So, listen, thank you very much, and I want to tell everybody that watch Stefan's podcast, just not mine, this episode, but moving forward as well, because he got some interesting people coming in this podcast. And thank you very much for the invite.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something from this conversation. We'll catch up with you next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, amazing people. This concludes our journey on the Head Guide podcast, your ultimate fusion of Middle East vibes and success in both business and life. I'm Stefan Lindberg-Jones, your ever-enthusiastic guide through all things awesome. The Head Guide podcast is your exclusive pass to CEO insights, cultural adventures, and the genuine lowdown on life in the Middle East. If you've enjoyed the ride, hit that subscribe button for the most fantastic ongoing adventure. Stay tuned for more awesomeness, more insights, and more success coming your way. Let's roll into the future of the Middle East journey together.